guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's issue, I went to drive my Boxster, jumped in it, put it in reverse, but I didn't go in reverse. It just would not go over. I had first, I had second, but could not get it to notch over into that reverse. Funny, I had to push the car out of the parking spot and get it to go down the road. So the two things we need to check is first the bushings underneath the gear shifter inside the car. That should be our first place. We can pop up that center console, the boot, and look and see those plastic bushings and how they're doing. Remember, this car does have over 200,000 miles on it. Could be the problem there. The other issue could be we're going to have to jack it up and get underneath that transmission. There are two cables that come off the shift knob that control the forward and side-to-side motions from your selector. The problem is there's these two metal tabs on the transmission that those cables then click into. And a lot of times, if you don't push them and get them locked in, those cables will actually pop out of those brackets. And when they do, you will not be able to find reverse. So let's jump in the car. Let's find out if it's the plastic bushings underneath the stick, or we have to jack this thing up and get underneath there and see if one of those cables have come loose from the transmission. Let's jump in the car and find out. So I go to get in my car today, went to grab my stick shift, and went to find reverse. Wait, no, there's no reverse. I got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, but there's no reverse. So let's find out if it's the problem's under here and not back underneath the car. We have to jack it all up. So let's find out. So what we have to do to get this up and off here is take our pry tool and just kind of work our way around, get this off. And I think we might have to even pull this off real quick too. Alright, so we'll take that out to give us some extra room. Now let's see if we can't pull this up and out of here. Alright. And then this here should just pull up like that. Now let's see what we can do. And this thing here just pulls off for now. Alright. As you guys can see, looking down at that gear shift, those plastic bushings looked okay for a car with 200,000 miles. Very well could have been replaced at some point in time that I'm not aware of. So our next step now is to get the car jacked up safely on some jack stands, get underneath, and we'll have to pull that metal diamond plate, triangle plate down so we can get up in there. But again, there's going to be two cables that come in and attach to the side of the transmission on the passenger side. Let's get up there and see if one of those happens to be out of place. We just need to push it back in and we can be going down the road. So to the back of the car we go. So I'm not sure if you can see or not, but this cable popped out of its retaining clip right here. So I'm going to grab some pliers and see if we can't pop that back in. Well guys, as you can see, that was an easy fix. All we had to do was just pop that cable back into place, make sure it was seated correctly and securely, put it all back together, jumped in the car. I had my reverse back, happy as can be. So if this happens to you, if you go to jump in your car and you try to find reverse and you're not finding it, don't fret. Get the car jacked up, get underneath there, and look and see if one of those two cables haven't popped out of their little metal brackets. Just take a pair of pliers, squeeze those tabs, push it back and release it and let it lock into place. And you're back on the road with no problems whatsoever. Alright guys, thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We still have a lot more coming on this project. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and maybe drop a comment below. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.